What happened to Winston Churchill's kids? Winston Churchill, a giant of the 20th century, is celebrated for his leadership during World War II, but the lives of his descendants, both children and grandchildren, have often remained in the backdrop of his towering legacy. This article delves into the lives of Churchill's offspring, exploring the paths they forged, the challenges they faced, and how they navigated the immense shadow cast by their father and grandfather's fame. Their stories, marked by both triumphs and struggles, offer a compelling insight into the lesser-known legacy of the Churchill family. Number 1. Diana Churchill. Winston Churchill and his wife Clementine had 5 children, including their eldest daughter Diana, born on July 11, 1909. Churchill, who was known to spoil his children, announced her birth to David Lloyd George with pride. Diana was a shy child, often acting out, yet closer to her father than to her mother Clementine, who could be critically sharp. As an adult, Diana shared her father's interest in politics and often accompanied him, but Churchill didn't see her as a political successor due to her gender. Despite a strong bond with her father, Diana faced personal struggles. Her marriages, first to Duncan Sandys, who was a devoted Churchill supporter and father of her 3 children, and then to another, both ended in divorce. She suffered from nervous breakdowns, during which Churchill was her main support. Tragically, Diana died by suicide in 1963 at the age of 54, preceding her father in death. Her life, marked by closeness to Churchill and personal challenges, reflects the complexities of being part of such a prominent family. Number 2. Randolph Churchill. Randolph Churchill, born in 1911 and Winston Churchill's only son, was known for his misbehavior similar to his sister Diana, but with a more troublesome temperament. Described by John Pearson as a monster, he showed both protective and terrorizing traits towards his siblings. Winston Churchill, indulgent yet ambitious for Randolph, aimed to shape him into a statesman. Randolph served in Parliament after 4 attempts and worked as an intelligence officer during World War II, but his harsh personality, failed marriages, and financial recklessness strained his relationship with his father, who reportedly said, "I love Randolph, but I don't like him." Randolph's parliamentary career was short-lived post-war, but he excelled in writing, carving out a successful career as a journalist and author. Notably, he penned 2 volumes of his father's biography, despite their strained relationship, showcasing his deep admiration for Winston. He was working on the 3rd volume when he died in 1967 at age 57. Number 3. Sarah Millicent Hermione Touchy Jesson. Sarah Millicent Hermione Touchy Jesson, nicknamed Mule by her father Winston Churchill for her stubbornness, was born in 1914. Considered by some as Churchill's favorite child, she had a tumultuous relationship with her father, marked by affection and disagreements. Despite her strong will, Churchill admired her tenacity. Sarah pursued acting with her parents' approval, showcasing her talent on the West End, Broadway, and Hollywood, notably starring with Fred Astaire in Royal Wedding, 1951. During World War II, she served in the Women's Auxiliary Air Force and joined her father at the Yalta Conference. Known for her outgoing personality, Sarah's life was also marred by personal challenges. She struggled with heavy drinking, faced legal issues, and endured the loss of 2 husbands, one to suicide and the other to a stroke. Sarah passed away in 1982 at the age of 67 after battling a long-term internal condition. Number 4. Marigold Churchill. Marigold Churchill, the 4th child of Winston Churchill, was born on November 15, 1918, just as World War I ended. Nicknamed Duckadilly, she was known for her affectionate nature. Churchill described her as attentive and interested in everything around her. Tragically, Marigold fell ill with meningitis and died from sepsis on August 23, 1921, just short of her 3rd birthday. Initially buried in London's Kensal Green Cemetery, Marigold's remains were reinterred in 2020 at St. Martin's Church in Blayton, alongside other family members, following a request from her last surviving sibling, Mary Soames, who passed away in 2014. Marigold now shares a headstone with her sister Sarah at St. Martin's, though her original headstone in Kensal Green remains as a listed monument. Number 5. Mary Soames. Mary Soames, the youngest child of Winston Churchill, was born on September 15, 1922, and enjoyed a happy upbringing, primarily at the Churchill family's country home, Chartwell. Raised with the help of her mother's cousin Marriott White, she experienced an idyllic childhood filled with colorful visitors. Close to her mother, she often accompanied her on annual skiing trips. During World War II, Mary enlisted in the Auxiliary Territorial Service without informing her father, participating in operations in London and Europe. She later joined Churchill at the Potsdam Conference. Contrary to her father's initial hopes of her marrying Prince Charles of Flanders, Mary married Christopher Soames in 1947 and supported his political and diplomatic career. The couple had 5 children. Mary embarked on a literary career in 1979 with a biography of her mother and continued to write about her family, including A Daughter's Tale in 2011. She also served as chairman of the Royal National Theatre's Board of Trustees and supported various organizations related to her family's legacy. Mary Soames passed away in 2014 at the age of 91. Number 6. Winston Spencer Churchill. Winston Spencer Churchill, born on October 10, 1940, is the eldest son of Randolph Churchill and the grandson of Sir Winston Churchill. Following in his family's political footsteps, he became a member of Parliament for Stretford from 1970 to 1997. His tenure in politics was marked by a commitment to uphold his grandfather's legacy, yet he also faced the challenge of establishing his own political identity. Winston's career in the House of Commons involved various roles, including serving on the Foreign Affairs Committee, where he often expressed strong opinions on international issues, echoing the global influence of his grandfather. Number 7. Nicholas Soames. Born on February 12, 1948, Nicholas Soames is another prominent grandchild of Winston Churchill. The son of Mary Soames, the youngest of Churchill's children, Nicholas embarked on a significant political career with the Conservative Party. He served as the MP for Crawley from 1983 to 1997, and later for Mid Sussex from 1997 until his retirement in 2019. Throughout his political journey, Nicholas often found himself compared to his illustrious grandfather. Despite this, he managed to carve out his own niche in British politics, notably serving in ministerial positions, including as the Minister of State for the Armed Forces from 1994 to 1997. Number 8. Arabella Churchill. Arabella Churchill, born on October 30, 1949, was the daughter of Randolph Churchill and granddaughter of Winston Churchill. Unlike her relatives, Arabella ventured into the world of arts and charity. She was a key figure in the establishment of the Glastonbury Festival, contributing significantly to its development into a renowned global event. Despite her successful public persona, Arabella faced personal challenges, including struggles with alcoholism. Her dedication to charity work, particularly with children through the Children's World charity, marked a significant departure from the political legacy of her grandfather, showcasing her unique contribution to the Churchill family's diverse achievements. Arabella passed away on December 20, 2007, leaving behind a legacy of cultural impact and charitable work. Number 9. Emma Soames. Emma Mary Soames, born on September 6, 1949, is a prominent British journalist and editor. As a granddaughter of Winston Churchill, Emma's career in the media was often seen through the lens of her heritage. She worked for several major publications, including The Telegraph and Saga magazine, where she served as the editor. Emma's career in journalism and publishing has been marked by a dedication to maintaining journalistic integrity while also dealing with public fascination regarding her family background. Her role as a trustee of the Winston Churchill Memorial Trust further exemplifies her commitment to preserving her grandfather's legacy, while also carving out her own distinguished path in the media industry. Number 10. Celia Sandys. Celia Sandys, born on May 18, 1943, is an esteemed author and speaker, renowned for her extensive work on the life and legacy of her grandfather, Winston Churchill. She has authored several books, including Churchill, Wanted Dead or Alive, which provides a unique perspective on Churchill's experiences as a young army officer and war correspondent. Celia's work often focuses on the lesser-known aspects of Churchill's life, blending historical research with personal insights. Her career as a writer and speaker has been dedicated to both preserving and reinterpreting her grandfather's legacy, offering new generations a nuanced understanding of one of history's most iconic figures. Celia's role as an author and speaker has been critical in maintaining the relevance of Churchill's contributions to modern audiences, demonstrating her ability to uphold her family legacy while establishing her own voice and expertise.